Greetings, YouTube. So I just got off work and I opened the Line app for the first time since this morning, and I got so many messages from people who were so excited and they just kept using the phrase "Old Balls Logan," "Old Balls Logan," because if you've been following my channel, it seems like about once every 3 4-star pulls that I open, Old Balls is sitting there. He's just staring at me. In fact, if you look at my 4-star Old Balls, you might notice that he's now at level signature 99, and I have put no signature stones in him. 0. And yet, hey, max sig ability. That's just how many old balls I've gotten. Probably a reminder that someday in my family history I'm going to get prostate cancer. But to deviate from that dark detail, the point is, Old Balls Logan got a bit of a buff today in terms of synergy when Sabretooth's metrics came out. And so I wanted to do a quick video trying to answer the question, are the people that are messaging me in the Line app really true to say that Old Balls is going to improve greatly? Because right now, I don't see why this character's in the game. Name me one sane person, if they have a choice between a high rank of X23 or Wolverine Classic, is going to choose the Old Balls. No one's going to choose Old Balls, not even senior citizens. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of on camera go through the process that I went through when I got home just now, and I'm going to go to the Champion Spotlight. Hey, learn more on the MCOC blog. Don't mind if I do. So I'm going to click read, and it's going to pop up on the old internet right next to my old announcing Chaos Rifts, which have been kind of a tease so far since we haven't had access to that many shards. And I'm going to scroll down, and we're going to look at together his synergy bonuses. And at first, it appears that they're right, because I see plus 120% regeneration rate. Now, my Old Balls Logan, 4-star, even max sig 99, still regens at about 24 ticks per second. So 120% of that would be 55 health per second, which is about half of what my rank 5 4-star Dr. Voodoo currently regenerates at the start of fights with his healing ability. But there's a huge disclaimer that makes all of this completely as trash as his balls. And that's simply put, the detail 120% regeneration rate when hitting opponents. If we are to assume that there's a 5-hit combo every time you hit the opponent, that probably lasts for 2, maybe 3 seconds. That's when you're getting the plus 55 health instead of 24. And we all know that his bleed is not great because, again, he's got those old balls. And so, needless to say, I read this, and unless somebody can put a counter argument up that states with their 5-star Sabretooth that Old Balls actually ticks at like 130 health per second, I'm not impressed at all. In fact, I don't think this is much of a buff. And if you give me my Wolverine and my X23, I'm going to play them every single time and not think anything of this. Now, I've also been asked before this video concludes what I think of Sabretooth in general, even though I still don't understand why he doesn't have at least around 100%, obviously you can't get higher than 100%, chance to bleed based off of other characters with actual claws, which he has. I think it's kind of cool that there are these editor's notes at the bottom that talk about his ability to bypass the Black Panther Civil War reflect stun ability. That's really helpful, especially for newer players who will be facing a lot of Black Panther Civil Wars in Alliance War. And it's also interesting to note that he is a great counter for Killmonger, as he is able to prevent them from shrugging off his debuffs. So I think Sabretooth is probably going to be somewhere between the middle to upper tiers, certainly not God tier, but also certainly not trash. But it remains to be seen how Old Balls is going to be anything besides a man who's just destined to die in about 2 hours. So, sorry those of you who messaged me today on the Line app with your excitement that my Old Balls was suddenly worthy of ranking up. I still don't see it. Also, if you play a drinking game and you take a shot for every time that I said old balls in this video, you might be at the emergency room in about 10 minutes. So I wouldn't recommend it, and especially if you're not under 21. But that's the video. It's an overhyped buff, really. He's still a character that I really don't get why he's in the game. But you know what? He's not the only one that's been created that I feel that way about. Thanks for watching, YouTube.